How are you all doing?
So good. How are you?
Good, good. They had me come on a little early, and I'm glad, but it was either this or take a nap or clean. So,
Oh,
God, I would think that either of those would be preferable to talking to us, but
yeah.
we'll do our best.
But here we
for,
are.
for sure. We'll try to
So-
make it worth your while if we
Oh,
can.
good. Okay. And so, which of you came up with the idea for the show?
All of us together, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the three of us plus Adam Pally, our dear partner. We just all got on a Zoom and started chopping it up and stumbled on a few things together.
And did you have Steph Curry in mind, or how did that process come about?
Yeah, that was the first piece we had. There was an existing relationship between Stefan and his company and David and Adam Pally, who had been guests on Aisha Curry's game show on HBO Max. And so his producer, Eric Payton, went to David and Adam and said, would you want to do something with Steph? And David and Adam came to us and said, do you guys have an idea? And we literally got on a Zoom and started just bouncing stuff back and forth. And truly, it was like within 30 or 40 minutes, I think we had like the whole pitch sort of figured out.
That would have been fun to watch, come up with an exciting
I wish
idea.
we had recorded that, actually. It would have been very cool.
I do think Daniel had the first little nugget of like the Last Dance had just come out, the Bulls documentary, and the three of us are from Chicago and have known each other for 40 years, which is terrifying to say, but and so we of course were huge fans of The Last Dance, and Daniel kind of pitched like, what if is there maybe a comedy version of The Last Dance?
That does sound like me.
Yeah.
I think you got
Constantly
something
asking
there.
the question, can there be a comedy version of something?
I was gonna say, I think maybe they should do more comedy versions of documentaries. That
All right, I hope so. We'll
Well,
see how
hopefully this works.
yeah.
we'll see
Well,
if
I think
anyone
it-
likes this one
I think it
first.
works. I mean, there's other shows certainly that are like mockumentaries, and yours fits in just as well as all of them that I've seen. I'm not a big fan of that genre, but I do like good comedy. So
Oh, nice. Good.
That's very
right.
kind. Thank you.
and do the three of you write all of the episodes, or were there other writers as well?
Oh,
We
no,
had
we
a
had a
whole-
full.
We had a whole staff of very, very talented writers helping us crack. We wrote the pilot together, the three of us plus Adam, and then we were fortunate enough to be able to hire a whole room of extremely talented, funny, smart people to help us sort of craft the rest of the season and the rest of the episodes.
Good. Yeah, the problem with my job is unless they send it to me in the press release or whatever information, all I get is IMDb and Wikipedia, and there's
Oh.
there's not much information before the show comes out, right?
Mhm.
So-
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
So tell us how the casting process went besides Steph.
How did it
Well,
go?
we had Stefan and we had Adam, which is quite a start. And then we just started sort of digging in and looking through it, and we were lucky enough to get our first choices in every role, and not just in the main cast, but we're able to get a bunch of our sort of people we've worked with before or people we're big fans of to come in and guest star on the show as well. So yeah, we really felt so lucky, like we just got the best comedy cast there is, and they all made the material so much better.
It was all people we were huge fans of, to the
Mhm.
point where almost every cast member, when they said yes, we were surprised that they
Uh,
wanted.
yeah, I saw you got some good ones there.
Some
I don't think
very heavy
we're
hitters.
we're not allowed to say who, but
Oh, I think you are allowed to say who, for sure.
well, I was told embargo. I had a whole list of embargo, including the guest stars, so I don't think
Oh,
so.
wow.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they probably should have told you guys too, so you don't mention it.
Yeah, wow, I was about to.
darn, I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take to shoot the whole thing?
The whole show shot, we shot 5 weeks in Chicago and 6 days in San Francisco. So basically 6 weeks total for
That's
6
not good.
episodes. Yeah.
And did everything go pretty much as well as you predicted, or were there a lot of things that surprised you or challenges or what?
I think every production has its little challenges, but overall, I mean, just getting to make TV is, you know, such a privilege and such a thrill that even the little setbacks are still, you know, fun and exciting, and it went overall, looking back, I think as good as it could have gone.
I mean, it also, I will say, a lot of things like had to go perfectly for it to work, and almost everything, like we got very, very, very lucky in a lot of ways, and everything just to pull stuff off. And we had an incredible team of producers, a line producer, and production people that were just incredibly gifted and thorough and professional, and it was a team effort, and there was a lot of moving pieces, and it was definitely a challenge, but it was very satisfying when we pulled it off.
David, you agree with that?
What if I were to say no? I didn't think
It
anyone.
was easy. It was easy.
It was
It makes
easy,
for a
and
much-
no one did a good job except me. I was the only one.
That would make for
Uh,
a much better interview if you said that yet.
No, I know. I'm
Some drama
sorry.
here,
It's
come on.
very boring. It was really a love fest, and a great team of incredibly talented people came together. And I do think it's the fastest a scripted television show has ever been made. So that is a testament to all the people who worked on it. We wrapped June 30th, and it's gonna air in 3 days. So
yeah, that's amazing.
that's quite a turnaround. And that's a credit to all the people that worked on the show. Yeah, they were all incredible. But no, I mean, look, we were pleasantly surprised in many areas where things ended up, you know, Stephen Curry turns out is a incredibly hilarious, great comedic actor who I think we sort of thought he might be because of stuff we've seen, and you know, he seems to be like kind of good at everything he does. But I think in actually seeing it on set and seeing like how incredible he was and how he knew every line and was so funny and improv funny stuff, and was so great with the rest of the cast. I think that was, you know, I hate to say surprising, but I mean, it's definitely like a a turn of events you might not expect from someone who's never acted before, you know. We were just blown away. And also he's just the sweetest, nicest guy. That's less of a surprise because that's sort of well known as to who he is, you know. But he just worked hard and shot long days, and you know, he just did ADR, which is you know, for your viewers who don't know, which is sort of if there's certain lines in the show that maybe the sound wasn't perfect and we need to redo them, or we change a story point and we need like a little help in changing it with some audio, actors come in and do ADR. But you know, you wouldn't expect Stephen Curry to do it in the midst of chasing a gold medal for the US Olympic team. But there he was, you know, in his hotel room in London between practices with the Olympic team doing ADR with us on this show. So it was pretty incredible, and that's really just an example of who he was every day and who he is every day. You know?
So did you have any inkling before you started shooting about his acting or his on-camera talent, or would it have been really bad if he if he were not so
We
good?
shot we shot a teaser little a part of the pitch, which we did mostly on Zoom, featured a teaser that we shot with Steph that he actually appeared in, that was like part of the pitch. And he was hilarious and charismatic and everything that you see in the show from the second we started that. So it wasn't, we knew, and also everything I've ever seen him do on TV is he's super charming and awesome.
So do you know if he's ever taken any acting lessons or gone to an acting coach or anything like that?
That I don't know.
I never asked.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he does come over very naturally. That's
Yeah.
good. And are you already working on possible season 2, writing wise? No?
No, I'm working on repairing my relationship with my family currently. But
Salvaging, yes.
yeah, salvaging.
Salvaging most personal relationships after this
After this
this
run.
marathon.
Yeah.
None of us got to see our families or kids for many, many weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely, of course, but
No.
yeah. So I'm doing the same, reintroducing myself to my youngest
To real
child.
life.
But
Yeah.
To real
no
life.
thoughts in the back of your mind about where you can go after the ending?
Look,
Oh,
I
tons
think
of thoughts.
I think I think we're very excited about the world that we created with the help of all these actors and our writers, and feel like there's a lot more stories to tell and would be really excited to tell those stories. So sure, we think there's definitely some stuff kicking around, and if and when our names are called again, we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, like per se, like Suzanne, if you were to write a good review of the show, maybe that would make them make more of it. There's so many things that can happen,
A
Yeah.
lot of little
If you
things.
like the
little
show
pieces
and
to tell.
wanted to see more, it feels like the power is very much in your
Oh,
at your
Yes.
fingertips.
I'll tell everybody I know to watch it. Definitely.
I'll
please
take it.
do. No, we are very excited by it, and we think it'll be an unexpected kind of type of show. When you hear that Stephen Curry is doing a show, I think is not the show you would think of in your brain.
Right.
Which hopefully will be exciting to people, and yeah, we hope people watch it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely tell people that it's not really about basketball. It's funny.
Right.
Because probably people hear Stephen Curry, they go, "Oh, it's a basketball
Mhm.
show." If they're not into sports.
Believe it or not, we
that's
had a
right.
couple of pretty high level people on the show whom I will not name, but in positions that are pretty high up, that did not know who Stephen Curry was when they signed on to the program, which is
Had
incredible.
to
Oh
Google him.
my. I mean, I'm not into sports, but even I know.
Right? Yes,
Hard
If
to-
exactly.
nothing else, you gotta have heard the name. I mean,
Hard to miss him.
You would
hard to
think.
miss him.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking to me, and I hope it's a big hit. And thank you so
Oh.
much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
We so
Suzanne.
appreciate the interest in the show. Thank you.
Right.
Really
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks
the
for taking
time.
the
Thank
time.
you.
Thank